His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received the cable of congratulations from His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa on the new Hijri year 1447. His Royal Highness wished His Majesty the King lasting good health and happiness and wished His Majesty and the Arab and Islamic nations many happy returns. His Majesty the King sent a reply cable to His Royal Highness, in which His Majesty expressed appreciation to His Royal Highness, praying to Allah Almighty to protect His Royal Highness and grant him good health and happiness, wishing His Royal Highness and the Arab and Islamic nations many happy returns. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa exchanged cables of congratulations on the new Hijri year 1447 with Their Majesties, Excellencies and Highnesses, the leaders of Gulf, Arab and Islamic countries. His Majesty the King expressed his best wishes for good health and happiness, wishing them many happy returns. For their part, the leaders expressed their congratulations and best wishes to His Majesty on the occasion, praying to Allah Almighty to grant His Majesty lasting good health and happiness and Bahrain and its people further progress and prosperity. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa exchanged cables of congratulations with leaders, Crown Princes and Prime Ministers of GCC, Arab and Islamic countries on the new Hijri year. His Royal Highness extended his best wishes for continued progress and prosperity for their countries and peoples. In return, the leaders conveyed their congratulations and warm wishes to His Royal Highness, expressing hopes for further advancement and prosperity for Bahrain and its people. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa chaired a meeting at Rifa Palace to review the latest developments in the kingdom's afforestation plan and the Bahrain Mangroves Initiative. His Highness affirmed the importance of environmental conservation in safeguarding natural resources, strengthening the kingdom's resilience to climate change and advancing sustainable development goals. These efforts align with the vision of His Majesty the King and the directives of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. His Highness was briefed on the implementation on the status of this year's projects under the initiative and the afforestation plan. His Highness emphasized the need for coordinated teamwork across all projects to achieve impactful environmental outcomes. His Highness commended the dedication of all stakeholders involved in the afforestation plan and the Bahrain Mangroves Initiative. His Highness highlighted the significance of continued collaboration to establish a long-term sustainable environmental strategy for future generations. His Highness also stressed the role of community engagement as a cornerstone of environmental success, encouraging individuals and institutions to adopt sustainable practices, raise environmental awareness across the kingdom, and support national efforts to preserve Bahrain's natural ecosystems. A number of senior officials attended the meeting. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdul Latif bin Rashid Al Zayani, said the directives of His Majesty the King issued during His Majesty's chairmanship of the extraordinary cabinet meeting provided a guiding framework for Bahrain's principled and effective diplomacy. He stated that the royal vision reflects Bahrain's commitment to promoting solidarity, regional and global peace and security, underpinned by His Majesty's leadership, foresight and humanitarian approach, which is continuously supported by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Prime Minister. Dr. Zayani described the royal vision as a comprehensive roadmap for Bahrain's foreign policy priorities grounded in enduring values of moderation, openness, coexistence and mutual respect. He underscored Bahrain's adherence to principles of state sovereignty, non-interference in internal affairs, respect for international law and the peaceful resolution of disputes through dialogue and diplomacy, which aims to reinforce peace, security and sustainable development regionally and internationally. The minister commended His Majesty's long-lasting stance in favor of resolving conflicts through dialogue, negotiation and peaceful means, and noted His Majesty's welcome of the announcement by the US President on a comprehensive ceasefire agreement between Iran and Israel. Dr. Zayani reiterated that under the leadership of His Majesty the King, Bahrain remains firmly committed to diplomacy as the optimal path for resolving crises and disagreements, ensuring long-term peace, security and prosperity for the region. He affirmed Bahrain's support for any diplomatic effort for dialogue between the GCC member states and Iran, emphasizing the historical, cultural and religious bonds that unite the region. The minister stressed that a commitment to comprehensive peace and meaningful regional cooperation can lay the foundations for a new era built on tolerance, coexistence and constructive engagement, paving the way for a more secure, peaceful and prosperous future for the region. Two Gulf airplanes arrived this morning from Turkmenistan carrying 360 citizens on board who were facilitated to return from Iran in accordance with the directives of His Majesty the King, with the follow-up and attention of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. Upon their arrival at Bahrain International Airport, a delegation from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Health and Bahrain Airport Services Company welcomed them, where they were provided with the necessary facilities and health checks. Bahrain's embassies in Kuwait and Iraq also followed up the return of citizens via buses through El Abdali border crossing between Kuwait and Iraq and the Shalamja border crossing between Iran and Iraq, where 275 citizens arrived in the kingdom by land as part of the efforts made by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to provide buses that transported them from Mashhad in Iran to Bahrain. The total number of citizens whose return from abroad has been facilitated so far reached 2,383, who were transported through 7 aircrafts and 37 buses. Bahrain joins the Islamic world in celebrating the anniversary of the Prophet Muhammad's Hijrah, which represents the values of sacrifice, the endeavor to build a Muslim entity and a strong state that is a model of justice and tolerance. Bahrain marks the International Day Against Drug Abuse. The national strategy to combat narcotics and psychotropic substances is characterized by its integrative nature, based on an effective partnership to achieve community protection and professional handling of the social, health and economic effects of narcotics. More in this report.
On the International Day Against Drug Abuse, the comprehensive national approach to combating this issue is evident, as efforts were not limited to security control, but included preventive and awareness-raising work, thanks to the wise vision of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the follow-up of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. Based on the fact that combating drugs is a societal responsibility, the Minister of Interior and Chairman of the National Anti-Drug Committee, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, launched the strategy to combat narcotics and psychotropic substances. This strategy is characterized by the integrative nature based on an effective community partnership to achieve community protection and professional dealing with the social, health, and economic effects of drugs, and awareness programs that are in line with the control efforts within a comprehensive framework to protect society and safeguard its assets. Community responsibility remains the cornerstone of achieving the goals of combating drugs, reflecting Bahraini society's awareness and cohesion in maintaining its security and stability.
The General Directorate of Criminal Investigation and Forensic Evidence carried out inspection campaigns in various governorates of the kingdom as part of the Interior Ministry's efforts to combat irregular labor and ensure compliance with Bahrain's residency laws and conditions. Since the beginning of the year, these campaigns have resulted in the arrest of 1,844 violators of residency regulations and 156 wanted persons in various cases. The prescribed legal procedures were taken against those arrested and referred to the public prosecution, with intensified inspection campaigns in various regions to arrest violators of residence regulations. Forensic evidence media at the General Directorate of Criminal Investigation stressed the need to continue activating the community partnership to address any practices that violate the law, and stressed the need to communicate cooperate with the competent authorities by reporting any information related to relevant activities. The E-Government Excellence Award is one of the most important awards that aims to drive progress towards comprehensive digital transformation. Since 2008, the award has attracted a large number of national projects and initiatives from the public and private sectors. More in this report.
The Kingdom of Bahrain continues to consolidate its leading position in the field of digital transformation through the adoption of the latest technological systems and initiatives by public and private entities in providing services to citizens and residents. The E-Government Excellence Award, launched by the Information and E-Government Authority in 2008, is a prominent national initiative that encourages digital achievements, stimulates innovation and excellence, raises the quality of digital services, and empowers national competencies. The award is one of the main pillars that support digital development efforts and motivate public and private entities, civil society organizations, and individuals to adopt quality initiatives in line with the latest ICT trends. The award also creates a competitive environment that supports the culture of innovation, creativity, and community participation in all key sectors in the kingdom, which paves the way for them to participate in regional and international awards and forums and enhance Bahrain's position and leadership in the ICT sector regionally and globally. As the Kingdom of Bahrain moves confidently towards a promising digital future, the E-Government Excellence Award remains a living testament to this ambitious journey and a clear message that innovation is no longer an option, but a national necessity towards achieving digital sustainability and providing more efficient and flexible government services.